How's it going, guys? It's been, what, 3 months since my last vid? I know, that's unacceptably long time, but I just haven't felt like rambling in a long while for some reason, don't exactly know why. But that's the sad reality, and I apologize, I really apologize. I should try to ramble more often, but I don't know. Sometimes you just don't feel like doing that. But yeah, what I've been up to be completely honest, I've changed. Old Lela is dead, and new Lela is bad. I've been doing a lot of PVMing, and actually I've been pet hunting, which is surprising because I didn't used to like PVM that much. Now I'm slightly or slowly rather trying to get used to it, and there's some bosses I enjoy doing, and there's still some bosses I really dislike, like Calfight Queen. Even with the new POH method, for some reason I don't enjoy that boss at all, and I actually unblocked them when I started doing Slayer for boss tasks, and did few tasks, like few hundred Calfight Queen kills, maybe 600 total, and yeah, blocked them again. And then I joined this pet race, which I'll talk about more later. And now I really need to unblock them again, and cat jumped on the table. Not now, kitty. Well, it's not really a kitty. 8 years old. But yeah, we got a new cat. Well, my girlfriend did. I wasn't really asked, to be completely honest. But well, I kind of was. But yeah, now we have a cat, and I'm slightly allergic to it. And well, also it's the allergy season for me. Like tree pollen, birch pollen is starting to like the trees fornicating, you know, and I get allergies, so if I sound scuffed in this video, that's most likely the reason, and the cat isn't helping that, but hopefully I'll cope and get used to it, or something. What was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought, but yeah, become a pet hunter, and I know most of, well, maybe not most, but at least some of you are here mostly for the skilling content, and come on, don't be such a bitch. The cat's driving me crazy, sorry. Yeah, some of you might be here solely for skilling content and like high level Iron Man skilling, rambling stuff, I don't know. But yeah, there won't be much of that in this vid, sadly. But if you know me, you also probably know my tendency to burn out from stuff, skilling, and especially from PVM. So this pet hunting might not last, or it might, I don't know yet, the future will tell, but it's likely that I'll burn out from PVM and then go back to skilling, and I can also do that and still go for pets. There's plenty of skilling pets. I only have the fishing pet, and yeah, and actually I've been doing some little bit of thieving, not too much. The thieving pet was added in September last year, and I was 121 mil XP then, so I've only done 6 mil XP in like well over 6 months, 7-8 months, I don't know. When was September? Mental math, hokey math, but yeah, something like that. So I haven't really been doing that much thieving, but recently I picked it up again, and I've been doing master farmers for some herb seeds. Yeah, been farming 68 mil now. Pretty slow. Like I was roughly 60 mil XP 3 months ago, so only 8 mil XP in 3 months. But that's it. I haven't been doing that too much stuff that will give good tree seeds for XP. Haven't really done much Zulrah, only few hundred kills, maybe 200 kills in the past 3 months. Did some KQ, as I said. That drops pretty 3 seeds pretty frequently, so that's been nice. But yeah, as I said, I haven't really done that much KQ, even blocked it again when my KQ tasks took me 2-3 days to complete, and it just burnt me out. Yeah, haven't really done that much killing, as I said. I think I was 19 mil Slay XP when I started Slayer, roughly a bit over 2 months ago, and now I'm only 23 mil, so that's only 4 mil Slay XP or something in 2 months plus. So yeah, I've been playing really casually, and I've been taking long breaks. Like there's been several weekends I haven't played at all, almost. I still tend to do the daily battle staves and daily farm runs whenever I can. Although there was like 5 days of no battle staves, I was visiting my mom and taking care of my 3-year-old niece, and yeah, I wasn't able to play much. I did one farm run that week and bought the staves once in like 5 days or something. I don't know why I banked just now. But yeah, before I go through my bank, I have quite a bit of pictures. I think there was 49 or 50 pictures in total since my last vid. And on that last vid, it was mainly raids pictures. Oh yeah, I haven't been to raids in over 2 months now. So I haven't done single raid in 2 months, and my current raids KC I think is roughly 290. And in the last bit I stopped at 114 counter KC, that plus roughly 70 I did before the counter was added, so 180, 190 KC. So I'll just move on here to the first picture, which is from raids, and yeah, this is 1st of February and almost 2 AM scuffed sleeping schedule. And yeah, that's my second prayer scroll. The first one was back when the prayer scrolls weren't separated, so augury and rigor, and the third one, the cheap prayer scroll, they were all in one, and I got it then. Used it on rigor. In hindsight, I should have chosen augury because I still don't have that. Small spoiler. But yeah, got another dexterous or prayer scroll, this time dexterous. I actually dropped this to my friend for 270 mil GP. It was still quite expensive back then, and this was when raids were out around 1 month old, maybe 3 weeks. And yeah, I gave that to my friend. He paid me 270 mil on my main, and yeah, that was mainly because it's a consumable, so I don't really have a reason to have it in my bank. There's no like way that I can lose the first trigger, since I unlocked the prayer, and there's no way to re-lock it. So yeah, this was just a waste of bank space in essence, and also I could use some bond money. But yeah, then I got, not too long, 25 raids later, another dexterous praise scroll, and yeah, I also dropped this to my main and sold it for another 270 mil. I think it was 274 mil or something. So in 2 scrolls I made 540 mil 07, which is more old school GP, which was pretty nice. And yeah, bought some bonds, and now I have a lot of money on my main and a lot of bonds. After that, yeah, random farming, got 60 mil farming XP, which was pretty nice. And as I said, this was roughly 3 months ago. Did some Slayer necrolls. This was post update, I think, so they dropped a lot of seeds. Not sure when this specific Slay update was implemented, but yeah, now they dropped twice the seeds, and now necrolls are one of the best tasks on Iron Man if you don't take into consideration the future herb lore devaluation updates. So currently it's really good to kill the regular spectros, I mean necrals, for herb seeds and pure cash in form of alcohols. And yeah, 1k tasks in a row, which was nice. And this was before the Slayer point update, so I only got 225 points, which is a pity. I'm not sure how many points you'd get now for 1000 tasks in a row, but it's significantly more. Pretty sure it's 1k plus, maybe even close to 1.5k, if not more. Not too sure, but yeah, significantly more. And I like getting Slayer points because that means more skips. Yeah, got the dust battle staff from a regular dust devil. I think that's 1 in 4k drop, so that's pretty nice to get a rare drop. And yeah, that means I now have both the new staves from Slayer. I still don't have the Impute Heart, and also I don't have the new Eternal Slayer gem, or whatever it's called. They added last week, I think. Well, this week it's Sunday, or is it Monday? Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, right? But yeah, now I have both. And one last raids picture. Got the Din's Bulwark, which is pretty useless, and at the time I got it, I thought it was completely useless, but it has some uses. Namely, if, at Corp, if you want to use it when you enter, but I wouldn't bother. Other one is the special attack aggroes the all NPCs if you're in multi, I think. Never used it, no idea how it exactly works, but I think it aggroes all the NPCs in a like 5x5 area, or 5 tile radius area where you're standing from, at, whatever. And it might be good if you, yeah, for some barrage tasks, maybe dust devils, because they're slightly more clumped than smoke devils. I don't know, probably not worth using at smoke devils. And also I heard it's really good for necrals if you barrage them in the catacombs. I don't do that, so yeah, I've never used it so far. And after this I actually tried Corp for the first time. I know I've been saying that I probably won't be doing Corp, but I lied. I decided to test it out. Also, this was after they made a change, so they made the Corp layer smaller, because some people complained that they got the loading screen during their Corp kill, especially if they were soloing. And when that happens, if you try to click Corp to attack it, you click through it and walk under it, and it can stump you to death, or at least hit a significant damage. So people were complaining about that, and Jegex's fix was to make the Corp cave smaller, so you wouldn't get the loading screen if you go far enough in the actual Corp layer where the boss resides. But that also added a new problem, especially if you're soloing Corp. Well, almost only if you're soloing Corp. Is that whenever someone teleports to Corp layer, let's say they're PKers or PVMers doing wildy bosses, or people doing clues, or whatever reason they might have to go to the wild, they will see you killing Corp. If you're killing Corp near the entrance, they will see you killing it as they teleport. And this wasn't the case before this update, because the Corp was the Corp layer was so big, or the cave. So when you teleported, you wouldn't see inside the Corp layer itself, because you'd teleport near the exit. So now anyone who teleports there can see you kill Corp and come crash you, or rag you rather, because they, at least how I distinguish between crashing and ragging, is it's crashing if the person who crashes you is there to actually kill the thing you're killing, and they can't find or can't be bothered looking for an empty world, so they take your world, and their reasoning is to actually do the boss So that's perfectly fine, and I don't mind being crashed. Well, I do, but I don't blame the guy for crashing me, because he has a good incentive to do so. But ragging is a different thing. Like if you're, let's say, a PVMer doing going for Fanatic or Kalisto or whatever boss you may be going to through Corporeal, you see me doing Corp and then you hit Corp once just to piss me off, because you can probably figure out that I'm an Iron Man doing it, otherwise I probably wouldn't be soloing. So yeah, you still get crashed quite a bit, and maybe even more than previously with the bigger wave. And now it's just random people. It's rarely the same person like ragging you. It's just random people, and there's nothing really you or Checkers can do about it. But anyway, I know that was a long intro to the next picture. I'm sorry for the... Well, this is Iron Rambling, so I guess I'm forgiven for rambling. But you might be anxious to see the picture already. But yeah, I went to Corp. I had no long-term plans to kill it, just to... my main aim was to get Arcane. That was the only drop at the time I cared about, just to get an Arcane for mainly raids and Zulrah. But yeah, I went to Corp, first kill, Spectral Sigil. Holy fuck. I was surprised, didn't expect anything. Of course, who would? The first kill. But the funny thing is, as far as I know, Spectral and Arcane Sigils are the same drop rate. So it's as likely to get a Spectral as it is to get an Arcane. So, in theory, this could have been an Arcane. So, I wasn't too happy with this. Although I wouldn't say I was salty or mad, because who would be? I got insanely lucky. Just wrong kind of luck, if you know what I mean. The same happened to me with Bando's boots. And in 28 Bando's KC I had 3 pairs of boots, and the last 2 I got back to back from the actual boss, not minions. Well, actually minion boots would have probably been worse, since they're like 1 in 5k or something. But yeah, and now I'm 170 KC maybe, and I still have, well, I got another pair of boots at 150, so now I have 4 pairs of Bando's boots. So again, that's a case of getting really lucky, but at the same time really unlucky, and that seems to be my thing. But yeah, I continued doing more co-op, got the Spirit Shield at 83. Oh yeah, at this point, after this first KC Spectral, I didn't really like Corp. Well, as I said earlier, the first kill was just to test Corp out and see how it would be. And yeah, I didn't really like it. It was pretty easy, but I was really bad at it. And of course, when you start something new, you're bad at it. But yeah, I decided to keep going, at least finish the Spectral, if nothing else, because I didn't know if I'd be able to get the Arcane. I'd just burn out from co-op before getting that far. So yeah, this was my first Spirit Shield, and after that got the Holy Elixir at 99. And at this point, if the first KC Spectral was an Arcane, I would have left Corp, because I would have been done. I only wanted Arcane at that point. And at 99 KC I had all the components for the Spectral Spirit Shield, but I didn't make the shield yet at that point, because I was still hoping to get the Arcane and maybe even the Elysian before Arcane. And if that happened, I got the sigils early, I might not have enough Spirit Shields or Holy Elixirs to make those. So I decided I'd make the Spectral only if I got 3 Elixirs and 3 Spirit Shields, so I'd be able to make the other 2 Spirit Shields if I got lucky on the sigils. And I had no reason to make the Spectral, because I'd only use it for Cerberus, and I had all the Cerberus drops, and I didn't plan to go back to Cerberus for the pet. Well, it still is the only thing I'm missing. But yeah, I had no plans to do Cerb at that point, so I didn't make the shield. And after that, I continued killing it. Got another Spectral Sigil at 146, and at this point I was just like, well, damn it, again, it could have been arcane. I know that's the wrong wrong way of looking at it and thinking about it. I think you should never be salty about drop, because when you get it, it can't be anything else. It can only be the drop you get. You know, I'm really bad at explaining that. But just because it's the same drop rate doesn't mean you necessarily get the drop. Well, you know what I mean. But I was starting to get a bit salty. I was like, God damn it, just give me an arcane so I can get out of here. This is so slow and boring. But at this point, I slowly started enjoying Corp. It's a pretty chill boss to do, especially if you do it the pleb way and don't try to avoid damage. You just stand there and use the arc light to get its offensive stats down, so you don't take that much damage, and you can just stand there and tank it. I know some people have switches like shield and one switch, or stuff the dead switch for the magic defense, and that helps. But I just did the pleb way, the low effort way. That's mainly how I do PVM, because I could probably learn the sufficient skills to do PVMing efficiently, but I don't think I have the mental capacity for that, because every time I die I get salty, and well, that's actually not true anymore. I used to get salty when I died, but now I just don't care if I die. I just take it on stride, and because it's not punishing on a regular Iron Man, unlike on hardcore, so it doesn't matter if you die. You don't lose anything most of the time, at least. So nowadays I'm used to dying. I die a lot, so it doesn't bother me anymore. But yeah, I at this point I started to like Corp quite a bit. I keep saying at this point. Hopefully it doesn't get annoying. I tend to repeat like a few phrases. I don't know, maybe bad vocabulary, I guess. But anyway, then I continued killing it. Got another elixir. So at this point I had 2 elixirs, 2 sigils, and one spirit shield. Killed some more. Think I got a 3rd elixir. Yeah, 2 to 6, 3rd elixir, and the next one a spirit shield, 2nd one, 241. So being pretty damn lucky at this point. Again, at this point, sorry. Yep, more. This came completely out of blue. Dark Core Pet 253. Yeah, started to become salty, maybe slightly, because didn't really want the pet, just wanted the arcane. But also I love getting pets, because they're relatively rare from some bosses, especially Core Pet on Iron Man is really rare, like 800 hours, 900 hours or something. So I was happy to get it. Don't get me wrong. I love getting rare drops, no matter what they are, and so I was happy. But as I said, back then I wasn't really going for pets. But yeah, I got the pet, and was pretty nice. 253 kill count only. I still kept going, and few kills later, what's that? 3 kills later, another spectral, a 3rd one, and yeah, at the time, at this point, sorry, at the time I just laughed uncontrollably for like 2 minutes or something. I just felt it. I thought it was absurd. 3 spectrals in less than 300 kill count, the pet, 3 elixirs, 2 spirit shields, and yeah, again, I wished it was arcane, but no. And I think that's the last corp picture. My current KC. Let's see what's the next one. Yeah, 1 bill XP. Yeah, my current corp KC is roughly 310, and I haven't been back in ages, in maybe a month or so. I just lost motivation to do corp. Maybe partly because I haven't done raids in 2 months, so I thought maybe I wouldn't. Sorry. Maybe I thought maybe I didn't need the arcane in the end. And at this point, this was probably when I decided to try my luck with other PVM and do some other bosses and maybe get some other pets, because there wasn't really too much competition. Like, I was rank 1 with 1 billion XP situation. AK Tyler had been banned earlier. Can't really remember exactly when. I think it was after my previous vid, so I don't think I've talked about it yet. But yeah, the previous rank 1 Ironman got banned. It was AHK abuse according to him. Of course, Jagex never tells. As far as I know, they don't tell. They don't disclose any specifics about your ban, so you don't know if it's what you were banned for. Well, you can guess if you're only using AHK that's like 1 to 7 or something. You can be pretty sure that's why you were banned. But maybe if you bought it or auto clicked and used OPHK at the same time, then you can't really know which one of those got you banned, because Jagex won't tell you, and or maybe if you real well traded. So we'll have to trust Tyler's word, but I don't really have a reason to doubt him. It can easily be HK, and as he explained his script he used, I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. And I think he was doing Hunter at the time, and yeah. But yeah, I got a 1 bill XP and got rank. Well, I was rank 1 at the time, and still am. And yeah, there's not that much competition on the Ironman high scores, at least not on the top page. So I just started to lose motivation in skilling, and leaned more towards PVMing. Partly because there was more Ironman going for pets, so there was more competition compared to the skilling competition, and partly maybe I was just burnt out from skilling. I don't exactly know why, but yeah, I'm still rank 1, but there's few people coming for me. But I'll talk about that slightly later when I'm done with the pictures. This is only picture 17, and I think I have 30 more at least, and it's already been 30 minutes, and the cat is going crazy. Holy shit! And yeah, so this might become a really long vid, but well, it's 3 months of progress to go through, so yeah. And it's actually not even that much progress. As I said earlier, I've been slacking a lot. I haven't been playing that much. So yeah, anyway, let's see. I don't even know what the next picture is gonna be. Oh yeah, went back to Sire. The last time I did Sire, I had 50 KC roughly and 1 unsired, which was a jar of miasma, I think it's called. And yeah, back then I hated Sire. It was terrible, but that was probably due to the fact that this was like over a year ago, so the shadow barrage you use there didn't disorient Sire like 100% of the time. There was it was on like 70% or something, and that was really annoying when you try to learn. Also, there was no pools or fairing in your POH, so you couldn't use the method I was using, so teleport to your POH to restore spec and your stats after each kill, which made Sire bearable for me, and it made it really simple and chill and really enjoyable. Actually, Sire became my favorite boss in this game. I really enjoyed doing Sire, and later I even at the time of this picture, I had unextended Sire Abyss. So, but later I extended them again, and even started using the Bracelet of Slaughter on Sire tasks just to make them longer, and that made them like 330 kills long. So one task took me a whole day, like 15 hours, so probably 2 days, because I wasn't playing that so much. But I really started enjoying it after a few hundred kills. But yeah, I skipped a lot of Sire pictures later, but the first, this was like I don't even know, Casey, maybe. I have no idea because I forgot to track the Casey at this point. But yeah, I got the first bludgeon piece, and this was my second unsired. Then the third unsired got a second piece, and oh yeah, one master clue. Got, I think this is my second Ale of the Gods now. And my luck with masters is pretty, well, I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but I've gotten a lot of duplicate items. But yeah, I think this was my second, maybe third Ale of the Gods. Oh yeah, here I included the KC, so this was my fourth unsired KC 385, and I finished my bludgeon here. And here's me wielding it, and it took me like 2-3 minutes to figure out how to even make the bludgeon. It was maybe a bit too complicated. But yeah, so I got pretty lucky. I know I'm not the luckiest person to get the bludgeon in 4 unsides and almost 400 KC, but I think the average is 700 KC or something. So I got pretty lucky with that, I think. Then oh yeah, I included this picture because I was wrong. Sorry. Yeah, so I use Twitter and I post my well, some of my loot pictures on Twitter, and I didn't post this, and on Twitter I claimed that I didn't get any whips or abbey heads, but when I was going through my pictures for this vid, I noticed that here I did get a whip. So yeah, I was wrong on Twitter, and sorry about that. I actually did get one whip from an unsired, and I totally forgot about that. But I didn't get any abbey heads, so that's another minor spoiler. But yeah, this also means that I miscounted my unsireds, and I'll correct it at the end. But yeah, got a whip, which I forgot about it. Oh yeah, this is an interesting master. Got my first ornament kit from Masters, and that's an occult ornament kit, which is good. I like it because it makes the occult untradeable. So if I die with lots of valuable gear, I'll keep the occult. And normally, in some situations, I might lose it or drop it on the ground. So that's good. Here's the jar of sand, so got lucky on this, 387 KC, and that actually means that now I have all the jars except the jar of darkness, which is a extremely rare drop from Skotizo. I think it's 1 in 2.5k drop rate, so that means you're very likely to, well, if not very, then at least somewhat likely to go 200 mil Slayer XP dry without seeing the jar of darkness. So that's actually a really rare drop, and I'd absolutely love to get one. That it would be insane to have the complete jar set on Iron Man, including the jar of darkness, which is so rare, and it might actually be like my favorite item to get. It's so rare. I think it's probably the rarest item from any boss, if you take into account the time to get the totems. Like, it's probably 300 mil Slayer XP, maybe 400 mil, I don't know, to get the jar, or even to get 2.5k kill count on Skotizo, and that only means you're like 63-64% likely to get it, so you can easily go far beyond that. You can even do 10k Skotizo kills without a jar if you get really unlucky, and that would take like 1 billion Slayer XP or something. So yeah, if you really want a good RNG goal on Iron Man, or even a regular account, go for the Jar of Darkness drop. That would be insane to get. And actually there was one Iron Man posted on the on Reddit a few days ago about well, him getting the jar, and I thought that was really cool, and shout out to that guy. Forgot his in-game and Reddit name, so sorry about that, but yeah, if you see this, good job, and cherish that drop. I'd love to get it. But yeah, I have almost all the jars now. Let's see. Yeah, I went back to Serb, and at this point I made the spectral. So now I have 1 spectral shield and 2 sigils in my bank. But yeah, I got my second smoldering stone, and I used it on the on the dragon pick to make the infernal to. Well, I get an untradeable axe, I guess, if I want to do. Sorry, some abyss rune crafting. I think I can use the infernal pick and never lose it. So yeah, that's nice. Another master got the 3 cabbages. So if you didn't know, that's mega rare drop table, and I think it only occupies 1 slot on the mega rare table. So getting 3 cabbages is basically like getting 3rd age. So yeah, that was lucky yet unlucky, I guess. Oh yeah, these spears. I absolutely love getting not real word trading, RDT, rare drop table drops. Like the rare ones, 100 silver or dragon spears, shield left halves, dragon stones. I love getting those. Some people get salty when they get those because they're fairly rare. Maybe 1 in few K to get these spears from Sire. I don't know. Their rare drop table chance or chance hitting the table. But anyway, got dragon spears, and if you don't know, Sire always drops 2 of the drops. So if you hit rare drop table and get sapphires, you'd get 2 sapphires or 2 tooth halves or 200 silver ore. So yeah, it doesn't mean it's rarer because there's 2. But yeah, nice getting these spears. Love those. Another unsired. Oh yeah, my second jar of miasma. Oh yeah, I tried Kalisto. There's heard about or learned about this new chinning method, and at the time, I thought it would be nice to get the tyrannical ring from Kalisto for Corp, because it gives crush accuracy, and it would be nice for specking down Corp's defense with the Dragon Warhammer. So I decided to try it out. A few Kalisto trips. Well, I only did 2 trips, and I think this was the first one, or no, this was definitely the second one, because I only got like 20 kills the first trip. But yeah, I got the dragon pick, which is pretty nice for the infernal pick. Although they're coming out with a new mining method next September, so, and I don't know if infernal pick will help there, and I'll most likely be doing that method for mining, because I don't know if I can do free tick mining since I'm such a filthy casual nowadays. But we'll see. Oh yeah, this was my first Dragon 2H from KQ, and I did have 1 Dragon 2H for Master Clues, but I got that from Chaos Elemental. I think it was 128 KC or something, so that was pretty much on the dot. Or maybe it was 256. Well, anyway, I can't remember what my KC was. But yeah, this was my first Dragon 2H from KQ. I guess slightly unlucky to get it on 804. I think the drop rate is 1 in 256, or maybe 1 in 512. Not sure. Shield left half from Dark Beasts, pretty nice. Oh yeah, I was killing them here because I didn't know that. Well, back then it was hard to get superiors here. It was still possible. I think you needed to stand in some exact place because the area was so small. Maybe there wasn't room for superiors or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was really rare to get superiors here, which I didn't know. I thought I'd get superiors. Also, they drop totem pieces, and the shards even without superiors. But they changed it not too long ago, maybe this week or last week. Now they made this area slightly larger, so you can now get superiors no matter where you stand in this area, I think. But yeah, love getting Shield of Thoughts. I think I have 15 or 16 of them now. Would be nice to get a full inventory worth. Would be nice. Oh, I just tried to right click the picture thinking it was the RuneScape screen. I've done that in the past too. Well, anyway. Yeah, I started doing Kraken again. I don't have the Kraken pet. I'm pretty sure I have roughly 900 or 1k Kraken kills before the counter, so my actual kill count is maybe 2.8k, 2.9k. I think it shows the actual kill count on the boss log. I can show that later after I'm done with these pictures, which, holy shit, it's already been 40 minutes and I'm only on picture number 34. There's still like 15 left. Holy shit, this is gonna be a long one. Maybe I should put it into 2 parts, or the rendering will take like ages. Holy fuck, this is gonna be a long one. But yeah, still don't have the pet, and roughly 2k. I mean 3k kill count roughly. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did some Serb. There's a death pile, as you can see. I die, as I said. I die a lot during PVM. Oh yeah, and another reason I'm going so slowly is because I'm fletching maple longs in RuneScape at the same time, so need something more. My concentrations. Never mind. Lost my thought there. But yeah, another Piccation. I think I have 3 or 4 Pications now, and only 1 Eternal, 1 Primordial Crystal, and 2 Smoldering Stones, or maybe 3 Smoldering Stones, I'm not too sure. But yeah, yet another Pication. Master Clue got the Samurai top. I would love to get the full Samurai outfit, would look so nice. And also would be nice to get the Katana from Elite Clues. Although I haven't done any Elite since Master Clues were released. My Elite Clue count is 270, I think, and or 269. And yeah, no Katana. But yeah, I already had this this piece, so that was a duplicate, sadly. Another Unsired, and this was my first Abyssal Dagger, 690 kc, so not sure how lucky or unlucky that was, but yeah, I thought that was interesting to get the Abyssal Dagger that late. Also, pretty sure I got more bludgeon pieces by this time, but I didn't include all the Unsireds. And good thing I didn't, because there'd be like 10 more pictures, and it's already I'm so slow going through this. But yeah, let's see. And oh yeah, here I got the pet 1202 kill count, and here Unshirt number 15. But as I said earlier, the one whip I forgot about probably means that this was actually Unshirt number 16. And I think Iron Flynn got his Sire pet on number 16. Oh yeah, he is another reason I started doing pet hunt actively, because he was actually going for rank 1 total, like he was coming for me in terms of XP and well, yeah, total XP, but then he changed his mind, because I was pretty much his only competition back then. So he also and even before that, he had done some PVM. Like he wasn't pure skiller. He also did PVM, as most Iron Men do. Let's be honest. But yeah, he basically switched over completely to PVM. So he also isn't going for SP just like me. So that was one major reason I decided to go for pets also, because well, Flynn equals competition for me, and yeah, when he said he was going for my rank, or going for rank 1 I thought I'd just let him pass me, but then I thought that it would be fun to compete again since Tyler got banned. But yeah, and now I'm competing with him, but for pets, not for XP. But yeah, anyway, I got the Sire pet, and this was my pet number 8. And answered number 16, pretty sure. But as you can see, I still continued killing the Sire, because at this point I had 2 bludgeons, complete bludgeons, and my 3rd bludgeons was 2/3 completed, so I had 2 bludgeon pieces on top of my 2 bludgeons, and I decided to continue Sire because I enjoyed it and I wanted to finish my 3rd bludgeon. And after the pet I got another unsired, which was Abbey Dagger, and then at 12:55 I got yet another unsired, which was number 18, if you count the whip also. And yeah, he has the loot from 18 unsireds. So 3 bludgeons, which this last one finished, 5 daggers, 2 jars, because one is in my POH, and the pet, and the 1 whip that I completely forgot about when I posted this picture on Twitter. So yeah, again, sorry for the whip, I didn't remember I got it, so I lied. That at this point I said I didn't get any whips or any Abbey heads. And yeah, I didn't get any Abbey heads, so I guess that's lucky. So yeah, let's see what I did after Sire. Oh yeah, I started doing Chaos Fanatic. So before I started going for Chaos Fanatic pet, again this was like over a year ago, I had roughly 100 Fanatic kills on the counter, and even before the counter, this was maybe 2 years ago, not too sure when Fanatic was released or implemented to the game, but roughly 2 years ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, I needed the split bark legs, or maybe body, or maybe both, for elite clues, which I was doing back then, 18 months ago roughly. And yeah, I decided to do Chaos Fanatic to get the split bark armor, and I did roughly, I think, 50 kills, and I got the split bark and didn't get any shards. And before this shard, sorry about that, before this shard I had roughly 100 KC, and I had 1 odium shard previously. Okay, and I'm not sure, I might have gotten 1 malediction shard, but I might have not taken a picture of it or something, or maybe I just didn't include it in here. But yeah, it's not a big deal. I just, for some reason, I included the odium shard, and I don't know why I rambled so long about it. But yeah, and my method was a bit scuffed. As you can see, I didn't even have a looting bag, and I actually haven't used looting bag even once at Fanatic, because to be honest, I forgot about the existence of looting bag. I didn't even think about taking a looting bag with me to Fanatic until I think it was today, or maybe yesterday. I think today someone mentioned the possibility to me on Twitter, said to me that looting bag is OP, and at like just then I realized that holy shit, I should have used the looting bag. And thanks to that guy, shout out to him, can't remember his name, Hugo something. But anyway, shout out to him for telling me to take a looting bag. But yeah, you can, as you can see from the kill count, I didn't hop between kills. Now I do, and thanks to Iron Cup for telling me that. I should have realized it myself. I always waited for like 15-20 seconds for it to respawn, and yeah, that made it pretty slow. I think I was getting 45 kills an hour with this method, and also I, as you can see, well, you can just barely see. I can zoom in. I didn't use any helmet because I'd risk it. I have a blowpipe, max capacitions, and necklace of anguish as my gear, and then some D-hide and stuff. I don't mind if I lose, if I die. As I said, I don't really care about dying. But yeah. But later I started doing the world hop method, and that's roughly 60 kills an hour. There's a malediction. Oh yeah, that's a kill count 139, and this is 300. I don't know why they are in the wrong order, but anyway, got the malediction. Another malediction. Oh yeah, this is also below 300. I don't know why the pictures are not in chronological order, but anyway. Yeah, the Skotizo pet was released. I had 13 totems when it was released last Thursday, so what, 4 days ago. So we're getting close to the end of the pictures. I didn't do the hard clues, but I did get 5 elites, I think, from the 13 totems, so that was lucky. Didn't get the pet. This was the only picture of Skotizo. I got the Dork Claw, shield left half, and an elite clue. Same kill. Only 1 shard. It would have been cool to get like 5 shards and maybe even a totem piece, and or a full totem. I think you can even get. And also, if I got in the pet, this would be an amazing drop. Well, I guess you can get an Onyx, which is more rare than a shield left half. Oh yeah, and the jar. Oh, just imagine that drop. So many items. But yeah, I got the Dark Claw, which is for the Slayer helmet recolor, which I haven't unlocked any of them. I don't mind using the grey one, and I much rather use 1k points for skipping rather than unlocking the helmets. Although I do like purple, I'm not gonna lie. Purple is one of my favorite colors, and I have lots of purple clothing in real life. Fun fact about me. And but yeah, maybe Mud Ghost went a bit overboard with purpleness when he was doing his early Zea content. So I wouldn't mind using a purple helm, but I don't think it's worth 1000 Slayer points. Maybe in the future if I accumulate like 10k points and don't need to skip much. Depends how much Slayer changes really. But yeah. But at this time again, I won't be making the Slayer mount. Just keep using the grey one. It's fine. I like how it looks. Oh yeah, I had to include at least one Zulrah picture. I had few pictures of getting Zulrah Unix, but I thought I'd just include the latest one. So here you can see my kill count 15.7k. Haven't done much Zulrah in months. Like in the past 6 months I've maybe done a few hundred kills. In the past 3 months I think only 200, which will show on the boss log. I'll show later. But yeah, just random Onyx I included just to get some Zulrah content, because I know how you guys like me saying Zulrah. But yeah, more Chaos Elemental, or I mean Chaos Fanatic, sorry. Almost 700 kill count, another Odium Shard. I died to him without prayers up, and I fucking lost my max cape. To be honest, I didn't realize I'd lose my max cape if I die to an NPC in Deep Wild. I thought I'd only lose it if I die to PKer, but yeah, that's really besides the point. I'd still use this same gear and this same method, even if I knew I'd lose the cape if I die without the protection prayer, because I had 4 items, and on my quick prayers I did have the protect from item, but when I hopped this world I thought I turned my prayers on. I was half AFKing, watching some stream and typing some stream chat, and apparently I didn't turn them on, and I was taking damage because I wasn't protecting from mage. And when I looked back I was almost dead, and I tried turning my prayers back on. As you can see, they're activated, but that apparently happened too late, maybe on the same tick I died, or maybe a tick later or something, so they didn't activate when I died. As you can see, there's no protect from mage on top of my head, and I died without the item protection and lost my max cape, which meant I had to go rebuy it for 2.2 mil, so this death was really expensive, and this happened 2 days ago. But yeah, another. Oh yeah, I got this encouraged by the death, and I had a Cerberus task or Hell Hunt task, and went to Cerberus, did few kills. Didn't feel like it, so I gave up. Didn't too many kills, only few, but got the Smoldering Stone. I think that's my third one. Here, died to a PKer. This was a stupid death, to be honest, and as you can see, my prayers are on, and I am protecting item, so I shouldn't have lost my cape, but I have an Odium shard, which was... No, actually it wasn't this shard. Anyway, well, apparently I didn't take a picture of this Odium shard. But anyway, I got an Odium shard, and I died with it, and it protected over my max cape. And this happened today, and I was fairly salty, because this is only worth 150k or something, and max cape is worth 2 mil, so I was kinda hoping that you'd protect max cape over a goddamn Odium shard, but apparently not. But so yeah, in 2 days I've lost 2 max capes, and that's not good. But yeah, I'm jumping ahead of myself actually. This is a stupid death. Like this guy logged in or ran here, pow, surprise, and he didn't even barrage me. He just started milling, and like at first I thought he was just trolling around and not there to kill me, so I didn't even try to run away. I thought that I could probably tank him with my food, but I kind of panicked. I don't know why I turned my mage protection on, because he hadn't used barrage once. At first I was protecting from range and melee according to what he attacked me with, but when I decided to actually run away, I thought he was actually there to kill me, and I had a legit reason to believe that he wasn't there to kill me, because like I hadn't died to a PKer yet when this occurred, and there had been PKers. There was at least 3 PKers or group of PKers that attacked me, but every time I was able to easily escape them by running east towards the King Black Dragon, and so I was, well, overconfident, to be honest, and I thought I wouldn't die because escaping had been so easy in the past. But yeah, I started panicking for some reason, maybe because he drew out the DDS and did some pretty big specs, and I was panicking. I was just chugging my brews and didn't even try eating pies and like combo eating. I think you can still combo it with summer pies. Just eat the pie quickly and then click the brew. It should do them or eat them in fairly quick succession, I think. At least with sharks and carambons it's easier. But yeah, I panicked, and it was my own fault that I died, and I wouldn't even mind dying, because as you can see, I don't lose shit. Like, that's nothing. And I protect, like, I died with the item protection. I made sure I had prayer, and but yeah, I had no idea the Odium shard would protect over the max cape. So after I died and there was no max cape in my inventory, I was pretty salty, and again had to go buy another cape, and that was rip 20 mil. No, not 20 mil, 2.2 mil, almost 2.3. But yeah, this happened today, and didn't go back. I went to thieving instead. And here, yeah, you can see 137 is the task. I maybe did 20 kills or something, so maybe my task was 160. But yeah, today it's still 126, and it's the same task, and this was 2 days ago. So yeah, I've been slacking a lot this weekend also, and for no reason. Like, I have nothing to do. Well, that's a lie. I have plenty of things to do, but I just don't do them. Even if I don't play, I don't know, entertain myself in another way. But yeah, I guess I'm slightly burnt out. But yeah, that's actually the last picture. That was today, 10 AM. Now it's 10 PM, so 12 hours ago. And haven't really played much since, well, other than AFKing some, fletching, and I did maybe 1 hour of thieving or something, but yeah. Been slacking. But yeah, that was the last picture, picture number 49, and yeah, this is only the start of the vid actually, and it's been 1 hour, so I guess I'll end the vid here, and maybe I'll start recording another one straight after, like after this one. Smart thing the smart thing would be to render this vid while I record the next one, or the next part of this same vid, I guess. Sorry, holy shit, I need to edit that out. Well, I probably won't. There, get a cough on top. Burp, cough, burp, cough. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but I probably can't record and skill and render at the same time. My computer would probably blow up or something. It's a old piece of shit, and oh yeah, that's probably one reason I haven't been streaming. I did one stream, maybe 2 streams even, and yeah, they were complete PowerPoints. At least at some point, especially if I played music from YouTube. Every time it would change the song, it would reload the YouTube page, of course, for the new song, and I'd drop frames, or the stream would lag even if I didn't drop frames. And same if I opened Giazos or Imgur links or any links, or opened a new tab on the browser, my stream would lag and it would drop frames, and it would complain about high usage of CPU. It might be partly due to my shitty OBS settings. I pretty much made those settings in 2013 when I first streamed, and I copied them from my friend, like his settings, and yeah, my settings can be all kinds of fucked up, so that might be one reason that the CPU usage is so high while I stream, and maybe that's the reason. Well, that's probably the reason that that makes my stream really laggy, because my RuneScape screen isn't really that laggy, not actually, at least not that often. But yeah, I really need a new computer, but how to find it, that's another question. Well, maybe one day. Maybe I'll buy a cheap one, and even if I buy the cheapest model in the market, it would still be better than this one, because this computer was the cheapest computer on the market in 2012, and yeah, that was 5 years ago. So now the cheapest computer is like twice as good. So I should definitely do that, and I'd probably be able to do it in, like, yeah, I should, but fucking, oh, I don't know, random complaining ramble, sorry about that. Didn't wasn't supposed to get depressing like that. Well, not really depressing. I'm pretty hyped actually. I don't know, maybe I should definitely do these ramblings more often, and maybe try streaming more often, because it does make me more positive, and I can see like uplifting feeling after I've done a computer. It energizes me, so to speak. So yeah, but it's been 1 hour 3 minutes or something, and yeah, I think I'll end it here and go for a smoke or something. Don't smoke, it's bad. And I'm throwing my pen, I don't know why. And then I'll record the next part of this vid. So yeah, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and hopefully I'll see you soon. So yeah, let's be a friend. Bye.